What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and today we have an update on our wholesaling in South Carolina. So I got my first contract for wholesaling a property here in South Carolina. So if you guys are in the area, jump over to Instagram. Link is in the bio, in the description down below, and say what's good. But with that being said, if this is your first time here, what's good? My name is Sam, and for those of you who are returning, two things. First of all, you'd better be pressing that thumbs up button. It is your second time, bro. You should definitely press that thumbs up button. And second, it's good to freaking see you. Okay, so real estate wholesaling. I am in South Carolina. I got here last Thursday, so today is actually the 28th of February, 27th of February. So I got here less than a week ago. Or a week today. On Friday of last week, I had decided that I was going to do wholesaling. And I started to go out driving for dollars. Driving for dollars is you see a shitty fucking house and you go leave a note on the door that says, "Hey, you ever think about fucking selling your shithole? I'd be interested." But like, obviously you're not going to use that language, but you essentially say that you maybe are working with a group of investors and you're interested in purchasing the house. So I did that every day and created leads, and I'd capture the address. So if I put it on your door, I'd capture the address, right? So I'd be in the car here in the street. I'd get like, okay, this is the address, and I'd put it into a spreadsheet, put my phone down, and then, or I'd make a TikTok video. So if you guys want to jump over to TikTok, there's a link in the description as well. You could check out those videos of what the actual process is like as I go up to a door. You can jump over down below, and I have made a lot of videos on TikTok. But these notes on people's door have my phone number, like, hey, call or text me. So I've had 3 people reach out to me. And the first person, I'm continuing to follow up on that lead. The second person, I have scheduled an appointment for a call. He is interested in selling. His mother passed away, and he just wants to get rid of the property. So he's finishing clearing it out. He thinks it should be done in about 2 weeks. And then the third person was a couple days ago, and I get a text message, and it's just got my note on, and he's holding it against the door, and says something like, "Hey, what's your offer?" or something along those lines. So I was texting back and forth, and today I went over and met him at his property, and I found this, which is a contract online, a purchase and sale agreement. I found this online and made some changes to it, and then that was it. I literally had no idea what I was doing. And my buddy who's doing it with me, Hans, he comes with me, and we both have never done this before. And I had a tiny bit of knowledge, but Hans has just heard about this last week. So we're going in with that amount of naivete in terms of understanding what the deal structure is and how it actually works. Like the macro view, yes, but the semantics of the details, no. And so, but I know that if I just show up and if I just take those steps, the details will figure themselves out as I go on. So I found a contract online. I made the changes to make it appropriate. And we went over there, put in it's a cheaper property. The ARV, which is the after repair value, is probably in like the mid 60s to like mid 90s, depending on what comps you're using. But there's some, like one literally across the street that's slightly bigger, would put it in right around 100 or higher. So it depends on like what level of rehab wants to be done and that kind of thing. But I was expecting to come in at 44 because that was what the guy was asking me over the text message. He was like, "Well, what do you think your offer would be?" And I was like, "Well, it would be 44," basically, without having more information or seeing it. It's got a brand new roof on it, and he was like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of in the neighborhood." So we get over there, because as soon as he said that's kind of in the neighborhood, I was like, I'm not fucking paying 44 for this. He already said 44 would be okay, which means he'll take less than 44. So went over there and took a look around. The guy's a nice guy. His grandfather, he actually flips properties with him and his brother and his dad, but they've done maybe like 8 or 10 of them. And one of their grandparents or something is like going to probably pass away pretty soon in Arizona, and they just want to get out of this property and go to Arizona to take care of what needs to be taken care of out there. So they just want to get out, and we locked it up, have a signed contract for $41,500. So now what do I do that I have this piece of paper? Well, pick my nose and then try to figure it out. Right? I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to go through and take this contract, and I'm going to sell this to an investor, and I'm going to push to make $6,000 on this contract. So what that means in this contract, if you're going to sign a contract, you want the contract to be written in your favor, right? If you want to sign a contract, you want to sign a contract that I wrote and you're doing business with me, or do you want to sign a contract that you fucking wrote? Because if you wrote it, it's going to be in your favor. If I write it, it's going to be in my favor, right? So anytime you can go into a deal and bring your own contract, it's going to be better, because shit's going to be written to favor you and your liabilities and your risks in the deal. So I tab this. I've got about 30 days. I think it's 31 days. And we're going to go through and market the fuck out of this. So we're going to market. I'll start with like Facebook and Craigslist and Zillow. And then there's something called co-wholesaling, which is wholesalers will get these deals like this where it's crazy cheap, and then they'll sell them to investors. So there's other companies that do this. So if for some reason I am not able to sell the property, I'm also at the same exact time, because I want to get it done as quickly as possible. It's the same exact time I'm going to call wholesalers and be like, hey bro, I got this deal under contract. If you sell it, I'll split it with you 50-50. Because I'll take less if I can do it faster. Because the faster I can go through each deal and learn, the more quickly I'll be able to ramp things up. So if I can give away half the deal to another wholesaler and learn the process, then it's going to be way better for me, because then I'll be able to learn that much faster. Just another day, another step forward, and that's all I'm going to continue doing. If you guys like this type of content, make sure to press that thumbs up button and follow along. My objective is crazy for the month of March. By the end of March, I want to have 10 contracts in place for April. So what that means, so say if this contract closes at 47.5, which is the objective, so I'll make $6,000. So unless like another wholesaler sells it, then I'll make 3. So if that's the case, I want to have 10 contracts in place to close in April. That means $6,000 times 10 contracts equals $60,000. That's the objective. You guys want to follow along, you guys want to see if I can do that, make sure you press that subscribe button and that bell notification so YouTube can notify you every time I post a video. Also, I am posting every single day, multiple times a day on TikTok and on Instagram. So if you want to follow along those platforms, TikTok is blowing up, link in the description. Instagram is always there, so check out Instagram down below. I appreciate you guys. Peace.